Couple upcoming fights I want to talk about. First one, this is gonna happen November 21st though.
I see it.
Robbie Lawler.
Yep.
And Mike Perry.
Not just Mike Perry, the infamous Mike Perry.
I thought you was gonna say something else.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That nigga, Mike Perry, the man's white as hell. He is black. First of all, like our first episode, that's all we talked about was Mike Perry. So shout out to our first episode.
I don't think that was the first episode.
I think it was the first episode.
I think it was episode 3.
Episode 3? When did he get to the altercation?
Episode 2 or 3. Episode 3 I think we talked about.
Altercation? When he gets to altercation?
Yeah.
I think it's like episode 2 or 3. Either way. Go back to episode 2 or 3. Y'all tell us. Which episode was it when we talked about Mike Perry? He got into a big altercation. I told a long ass story how old man was like, I win. Did something put his finger. He put his fingers in that man's face. He said, I will knock your old ass out. And he put his finger in that face. Oh yeah, I'd like to see you try. And dude ran up. Mike Perry said, pop, pop. Oh man was out. Girl screamed, ah! That shit was wild.
Yeah, man, that
Mike Perry is fucking, he a goat. Can't let nobody say. Alright, let's get serious. Robbie Lawler gonna win.
You say you gonna win?
Robbie Lawler, excuse me. I think Robbie Lawler has
I think so too. He has more tools.
He's been in the game. He's matured. His fighting now is no longer just, I want to kill you. That's what Robbie used to be on. And that's all it was. I want to kill you. He had no fucking game plan. As much as he talked about, we had a game plan this at camp and we did this. Robbie, shut the hell up. You went in there expecting to kill somebody and you didn't do it. Or you did do it.
But
you know what I'm saying? That's as simple as that.
How do you feel about his last couple of losses?
But that's the thing. He's matured so much.
I believe he lost. What was it? 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
I believe he lost. His last one was he lost against Kobe Covington. He lost against who the fuck was it? Who the fuck the guy who was Willie's friend? He had the curly hair. He got kneed in the head in like 6 seconds. Ben Askren.
Yeah.
He lost to Ben Askren, but that was a freak win.
Ben.
That was a freak win. That win.
That was a completely freaky win.
Anyway,
we talked about that already.
He also
go back
lost,
to episode.
I believe
4.
I believe he lost against was it Rafael dos Santos? Dos Anjos?
Yeah,
I'm not remember. Yeah. Didn't they fight?
I don't remember.
I feel like those are the last 3 fights he had. Cause
all thing I was gonna say about Robbie is that because he's mature, he's no longer I want to kill you. It's more like I want to fight. Excuse me. And when he does that, it comes off different, and he doesn't fight from this place of suppressed anger. He doesn't fight from that place no more. He fights from a place of, I know what I'm doing, I know how to do this, you know what I mean?
I think his morale is low. His morale is low.
You think so?
Right now, because he's been on a losing streak. I don't think he is hungry. I don't know if he wants it more.
I think he does.
I don't think he wants it.
I think
his morale is low, and Mike Perry, he always amped. He amped no matter where he losing or winning.
True that.
And he just came off a win with a couple months ago against Mickey Gall. Mike Perry, he be paid.
I'd like to see you. My bad.
Mike Perry need to pay them bills, bro.
Yeah, he do. He's spoken that 2 times already.
And I feel like,
excuse me.
I feel like the battle of skill, Robbie Lawler has him, but I think Mike Perry, because you can't underestimate Mike Perry, because I feel like with his skill, you can't Seems like he gonna give it to Lawler. He gonna push him. He gonna put pressure on him. I think he gonna give him some problems.
Okay.
But so that's a toss up with me. Who will win between them two? I'm just have to see it when it happens for real.
I'll say. I think I'm gonna agree. I'm not even gonna try to predict nothing. I'll definitely agree. Like you said, Mike Perry does have that intensity. Mike Perry also has that probably a little bit more hunger, especially coming off his little, I'm just gonna say, domestic dispute, right? He's trying to get his face back in there, good graces with the UFC. Robbie Lawler, like you said, his morale may be a little low, but I think he, like I said, he's matured as a fighter. So I feel like he's taking those losses and didn't come down on himself like he used to, because he used to fight from this place of like, because he's used to losing low key. I'm not saying he's lost a lot in his career, but he's lost. I feel like he's lost when it counted, and that's shitty to say, but he's lost when it counted. Like seriously though, he's lost when it's counted. He's won when it counted too. He was a champion for a little bit. We can never take that away from him.
Right.
But I think that's where the morale comes in at. I think he's matured so much that he doesn't come from this place of just crazy anger. It's more like, I do want to fight. I've been doing this thing. I'm thankful to be doing this thing because this is all I know. This is all I love. But ain't nobody giving him the respect that he deserves. This man literally has a picture with his lip split open. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where that shit was like undeniable. Like, he couldn't even talk after that. And he had a whole nother cut up on his eye somewhere. The same fight. And it's like, bro, this man is sacrificing his face, his body, all of that. And he's been in the game since UFC had sponsored shorts where you had to get your own sponsors. You had to go around talk to different local companies before you went to the UFC to even say, hey, can I get a UFC contract? You had to have all these fucking people in your own neighborhood backing you. Like, you could have had a local real estate company back you and on your shorts or whatever, but like still, you had to put your own work in. He comes from that era of UFC too. So with that being said, it's like he's an older. He just wants the respect that he thinks he deserves, and he does, rightfully so. But I think that's where the morale issue comes in at.
Yeah.
So I fucks with it.